Hi, folks. Big Dio here again today. We are going to talk about baseball's new rule changes. I've had the opportunity in the first 30 days of the season to attend some Major League Baseball games and had a chance to interview some of the fans in the stands during the game to ask their opinions. And it seems like right now things are kind of split down the middle. Some are happy, some are not so happy. A couple examples is the two women sitting behind me that came from about an hour and 45 minutes away and came and watched a 2 hour game and had to drive an hour and 45 minutes back home and said that short amount of time just almost wasn't worth their while. Now, another gentleman, a few rows in front of me, looked at me and he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I paid $40 for a ticket. I paid $40 to park the car. I had a hot dog and a Coke." He said, "I'm in for over $100 already. And if the game lasts 2 hours, you figure it out." He said, "That's over $50 an hour for me to be entertained. No thanks, not happy with it whatsoever." Well, if you look at the stats in 2022, the average game, Major League Baseball, lasted 3 hours and 3 minutes. Through the first 30 games of 2023, the average length of the ball game has been 2 hours and 24 minutes. One game between the Twins and the Marlins earlier this spring actually was under 2 hours. I guess the feeling is certain things are helping the game from the standpoint of the pitch clock. Some people felt like the shift was a little too predictable. They use computers, laptops to say, okay, this hitter 87% of the time hits the right field. They shift over to right field, he grounds out. This way you're getting more base runners. You're supposed to get more offense. We'll see how that goes. And for some people, going to the baseball game, whether it be a weeknight, weekend, doesn't matter, take the family, go by yourself, it's their getaway. It's a different life from work. They forget about family problems, world problems, even health issues. Whatever their reason, these folks like to come and enjoy their own reality of getting away from life. They would rather have 3 hours of that getaway than 2 hours of the getaway. So there's different ways to look at it. You be the judge. But the people that I talked to, between the women who drove an hour and 45 minutes to the gentleman who spent over $100, didn't give me the attitude like they're going to be coming back anytime soon.
You've given your thoughts gathered from other fans at the games this season so far, but what about your own personal thoughts, Big Neo?
Well, my personal opinion, I guess I would have to say my only fright is to give you a scenario, bottom of the ninth inning, down by one, runners on second and third, the batter has an 0-2 count, steps out of the box, adjusts his baseball cap, steps back in, and the umpire said, "Too much time, strike three, game over," they lose. That would bother me. See how many fans get upset about a call like that. Another one that I noticed was the last game I attended was a Sunday afternoon game. This is the day when families bring their children. It's a family day out at the ballpark. Well, two changes that I noticed that they made already. Obviously, they're losing revenue with the shorter games. So the first thing they do, a 1:10 start in the afternoon, they let people in 2 hours before the game. So people are in the stadium at 11 o'clock in the morning drinking instead at 12. And then, usually after the seventh inning, there are no more liquor sales. Well, now, to get more revenue, the liquor sales go through the eighth inning. Well, that's just that many more intoxicated people at a Sunday afternoon matinee, if you want to call it, with the family and kids, with these intoxicated people mingling in between the parents and the children. And then you can also think of it from the standpoint as you're trying to get 40,000 people out of a parking lot, car to car, bumper to bumper, and all those people have already had too much to drink. Don't want to be in that line. Thanks very much.